Okay, so it's the 2nd of November. It's been about 2 months since I've last done one of these. I think it has actually been 2 months. Um, so yeah, day 20, 2nd of November. I just basically want to talk about what's been happening over these past 2 months. As you can see, I'm still in the same place. And yeah, I just want to talk about some stuff, some mindset stuff. Not mindset stuff, that's the wrong way. More, I guess, of a reality check. But yeah, first things first. There was some flooding, I think probably about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. I can't remember, but unfortunately, some stuff I have did get damaged, which is what it is. And I've not really been in a position to obviously repair it or pay for it or pay for new of it. So it's fine. It's just is what it is. Another weird thing that's happened is I got kicked out of my original Telegram, which is super unfortunate. Well, it's very fucking unfortunate because everything I had was on that Telegram account. I'm not sure why, but it seems to be a case of if someone sends me a message on there, I could click on it and I could open it, but then I'd just be kicked out of it again. I don't know what's going on there. The only thing I can think of is potentially because my number is been inactive for so long. How long have I been here now? I've been here nearly. I would have been here 2 years in February, so I've been here nearly 2 years. So that's the only thing I can think of is my number's been inactive for so long. Maybe they'll give it to someone else, and that's why. I've also noticed that my profile picture's been deleted. Which is, yeah, it's just odd. And I can't prove it's me because I can't get any SMS stuff because my phone number does not work. So yeah, that sucks. But I mean, yeah, it's what it is. Another thing. So I remember before I was saying about Creator Array, everything was sort of on Creator Array. Well, obviously, Creator Array was unable to create content because Creator Array got pregnant. I'm pretty sure I discussed this, and then obviously once Creator Array was oh, I'm pregnant and stuff, I was like, is this something you're still gonna want to do after the baby? And she was like, yeah, something she still wants to do. Then she's had the baby and she's like, it's not something I want to do anymore, which is super unfortunate. But I mean, look, it's understandable. So I'm not holding it against her. I am still running her account. She said that we can, but she's just not giving us any more content. So we're just reusing content, which was the issue to start with. But look, I'm not blaming her. I'm blaming myself because, let's say I was making her more money. Would you have quit? Maybe not. I don't know. But obviously I'm not blaming her. I am blaming me. And obviously as well, if I had done outreach consistently, then it wouldn't have been an issue because my entire agency wouldn't have been held on one creator waiting to save me. So yeah, like I say, I was relying on her, and then obviously, I guess I was waiting for her to save me, which I'm going to talk about later on. And obviously she's just been no, she don't want to do it. So yeah. Also another thing which just kind of suck is I had a call with someone about working together with her on working with someone on her account. So basically a partnership, I guess. But obviously since that's happened, then yeah, it just is what it is. I say, I'm not blaming her. I'm blaming myself. And obviously as well, if I'd been doing outreach, like I said, it wouldn't have been an issue anyway. Another thing as well, obviously I know I haven't done these in 2 months. These daily diaries sort of became what I didn't want them to become, and that was almost like a dopamine hit, I guess. Sort of a case of being saying the right things, and then getting motivated, but then filming it, uploading the video, and then just not doing fuck all, but just being I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, and then not actually backing it up. Moving forward, what I will be doing is, instead of being like, oh, I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to be doing this, I'm just going to like say what I have done today. It's like, for example, like today, like I have, I'll be 100% honest with you, I've done nothing today. I've done fucking nothing. Yeah, I've done nothing. I've done absolutely nothing. So yeah, so obviously tomorrow you'll hear about what I did. So yeah, so today I've done nothing, and it's 5 a.m. So yeah. Yeah, like I say, I just don't want these videos to become like dopamine hits. I don't want these videos to just become like Stephen Bartlett said it, where there's like living in like the world of like possibility is like one of the most dangerous things you can do, because you're like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And then you're like telling people you're going to do this, you're going to do that, and you're almost getting like the dopamine hit from it. It feels like you've already achieved it. So moving forward, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to be like, today is this day, and today I've done this. And if I've done fuck all, I'll say I've done fuck all. I ain't sugarcoating shit. The only person I'm going to be lying to is myself. So yeah. Also, I'm not going to be throwing out any more big numbers and any more buzzwords. Like, let's have a look on here. I said, what day was it? Day. There's not many of these videos, so anyway. There is day 3. Day 3 on the 18th of July. I said road to 100k a month. Well, that was just a fucking big number that I just threw out. That just sounds exciting, doesn't it? Realistically, like, I've done the maths. I know how much I need to be earning to sort of breathe, and I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, like, I'm just not gonna throw out big words anymore. Big numbers anymore, or buzzwords. Like, just like feel productive, because again, like, I think, well, in fact, I know I do that. Like, I'll just like say like a whole load of just nothing, but with buzzwords. So yeah. So obviously I spoke about like financials. Jesus. Obviously I have done some maths on the business. Well, I'll say business in quotations, and it's making fuck all. I am I am making like less than $500 a month. So yeah. I mean, and at the minute, like the month just gone, last month I made $250, give or take. That's basically my rent, and that's it. So realistically, I know how much I need to make a month, and that is 8k. If I make 8k a month before the splits, obviously before the creators take their percentage, and before the chatters get paid their percentage, then that is enough room for me to breathe. That gives me about 1.5k personally, which will also, it's like I said, it's enough room for me to breathe and then like make my next step. I know obviously like the goal isn't for me to just make 1.5k and just like fucking live in a shithole in Bali. Like, my current goal is to like just like be in a position where I can breathe, and I can breathe at that amount, and I can like start getting on top of shit and then working on actually like the next level after that. So yeah. I know I said before as well, I was like, oh, I just need to get like a creator to like 3k a month, or I just need a creator to earn that 2k a month or whatever it was. But again, like doing the maths, like that's just not the case. Like, I need to be earning 8k across all the creators as a whole, or one creator. Otherwise, I am losing money. I'm not running a business. I am running an expensive hobby. Like, I am literally burning cash for what? So yeah, that was like a reality check. Obviously, I've one definitely well needed. So another thing, outreach. So obviously I did start outreach when I said it. I mean, about 2 months ago. I've not done any since. I did start outreach, but obviously after like Critter A said what she said, I was like, I did stop. But I didn't just stop doing outreach. I sort of like just stopped doing everything. I sort of like took like a step back, I guess you could say, for like this last like month and a half. I've not done anything really. I've actually not done anything. and that's like not like being like, I guess like at first I was like a little bit like fuck, like depressed and stuff. But no, I just sort of like took like a step back and I was just like trying to look at it from like a logical perspective, because a lot of my like decision making and a lot of like actions and a lot of choices I've made over these last like 18 months, we'll say, has been out of desperation. Like everything that I've done has been out of desperation. Nothing I've done has been like a logical thought through process. Um, everything that I've done has just been like panicking, like just panicking. So yeah, so that's something I am working on, like, because I don't want to be like one of the people that's like, oh, that's just how I am. Like that's something I'm working on, because realistically, if that's how I react to everything by just fucking panicking and burning cash, I'm never gonna get anywhere in life. I mean, not just in business, like just anywhere in life at all. I'm never gonna get anywhere. So yeah, so I took a step back, and then I'm coming back to it today. Obviously, it's 2nd of November, and then obviously tomorrow I'll tell you what I did today. And like I said, I've just been obviously like, thinking like what I can do, and like just thinking logically of like what I can do and what is the smartest things and the smartest decisions for me to make, not an emotional, reactive, panicky decision. So yeah. So obviously realizing as well that I know I should be doing outreach, but I don't really have anything to prove I can do it. And it's not like a case of me like not even like believing in myself. Um, it's just a case of like, if a creator's like, I want to see proof, like sure I can throw like the bullshit being like, oh, I like signed NDAs and all that shit, but like I don't have any case studies. I don't have any like proof of concept. I don't have proof that anything works. I wasn't say system. My system works, but that's another thing I'm gonna get into as well, as actually trying to systemize stuff, which I was trying to do. I'm pretty sure I said about one of my videos, trying to like improve my systems of the business, which is so funny to me because systems don't work without consistency, right? And obviously I learned that the hard way. But like, and that's obviously just not consistency on like the creator side, like it's consistency on my side as well. But like realistically, if I don't have a creator that is willing to do what I need them to do for the system to work, then how do I know if the system's going to work? So I'm trying to build a system around something that I don't even know if it works. I'm trying to build my system around someone else's system, when realistically I just need to find someone that's consistent, and someone that wants it, but then obviously as well, like I need to do my part and I need to be consistent. So again, like I'm not blaming anyone, like trying to rely on anyone, but realistically, if I sign like 10, 15 creators, like maybe one of them is consistent and wants it, and then maybe that one I can prove a system with, but prove like a proof of concept or like even a case study. But anyway, so yeah, that is, like I say, that is literally that. I am in, what's the word I'm looking for? I am on a fence about outreach, because I'm like, I know like the work obviously I do now like is not gonna be repaid until like 3 months down the road, which I'm fine with. Like I know that obviously if I sign a creator tomorrow, like I'm not gonna reap the rewards of it until 3 months later. I know if I start outreach now, I'm probably not gonna sign anyone until 3 months later. But like that's not the issue. Like the issue for me is like having like a proof of concept, because I'm like I don't just want to be signing like absolutely anyone, but then I'm also like, do I want to be signing absolutely anyone? Because realistically, if I sign like 15 creators and each one of those creators averages $500 to $1,000 a month, I am at about 8 to 9K a month. But like I also know what it's like working with creators that don't do anything, and it's exhausting chasing creators. So I also just don't want to be chasing creators anymore, or signing like creators that like don't want it. But then I was thinking like if it's a case of like, well, not wanting it, but like thinking like it's a get rich quick scheme. So then like I'm gonna be. I say I'm not. But what I said was that I don't plan on saying that I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing this. But I do think rebuilding my onboarding process and like actually like, going through that and like setting expectations basically before I sign people would be better because well I know it would be better because then obviously like I can say to the creator like look, if you think this is a get rich quick scheme, like I don't want to sign you. Like realistically, like you are gonna have to put in the work, you're going to be committed, and you're gonna have to make reels and do X, Y, Z. And then I can see how they gauge that, how they react to that, and whether or not I want to work with them. So yeah, but like I say, I'm definitely on a fence about outreach. Do I do it, or do I get a proof of concept first? Even though like I say I've got a creator that obviously has quit, she's not giving any more content, but still got an account. I've got a creator that is pretty much new. She was with another agency, and like they did nothing with her. Signed with us, and like I mean we've made her more than our previous agency, but like we've not made her anything to like write home about. I think last month she did a total of like $80. In fact, I'll tell you. Give me a second. So where are we? Let's go custom. So we'll do for all of September. So from the 1st of September, no, I'm a fool. Wait, I'm stupid. So from the 1st of October, sorry, till the 31st of October. So yeah, so from the 1st of October until the 31st of October, I should have a look an overview. So she came to us. She came to us in October. So her previous agency made $29.45 for her. She came to us in October and we did 102. Which obviously like it's an improvement, but it's not like I can't say to a creator like, oh, we're gonna make like this much and show. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it looks like her page was free before. I'll say it looks like her page was free before. We've made it paid. So yeah, so obviously like that month was like it's not really enough. Do you know what I mean? It's like for a proof of concept. I've sort of lost where I was going with that. But anyway, so yeah, so she signed with us in September. Sorry, signed with us in October. She left them in September, and like I say, like they made her $29. And like I don't really know what their strategy was, but obviously we're not there to talk about them. We're not here to talk about them. And then yeah, I say October we made her 102, which is obviously like 5 times more, whatever. But again, like it's still not amazing. Well, I mean it's not good at all. Is it? Still terrible? Let's be real. So yeah, so I'm like, do I like? And she does seem motivated. Like she goes live, and stuff like that. Like she does seem really motivated. So I'm like, do I double down on her for the next 2 months? Obviously that'll be 3 months, and then prove a concept with her, and then do the outreach with like her as a case study. Or like I say, do I just start signing absolutely everyone that I can? But again, I just really don't want to be in a position where I'm chasing creators because, I mean, not even say like it's exhausting or anything, but I mean it is. But again, I guess I've changed sort of like a lot of like the way I work. So like before I used to do like personalized content plans and stuff. So like that was exhausting because I'd like do a content plan, send it to the creator, and they just want to do it. And I was like, well, that's great, innit? I've just wasted like a day of my life. Maybe that was just too complicated. Maybe just send them links to videos to take inspiration from instead would be better. I guess more time efficient for me. But anyway, I rambled on a bit more than obviously what I wanted to there. Yeah. So like I say, I need to stop relying on hope as well, which I guess sort of ties into what I was saying before about like just saying like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And then like I say, filter in unserious creators, but by that like I what I'll do is manage expectations better. I think is better to say instead of like unserious creators. Because obviously everyone wants to make money. Do you know what I mean? So like if I manage expectations better, then maybe we'll see better results. And then last but not least, obviously, I think I said this before about like creator A, like relying on creator A to save me. Like realistically, like I need to stop leaning on others to like save me. I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but no one is going to save me. Like only I can save myself. Let's say even realistically, I got creator A to 100k a month. Let's just throw a big number out there. Then great, she's at 100k a month, but then a big agency signs her that can take her to 500k a month. She's obviously going to sign with them. And then I've just lost a creator that makes 100k a month because I've relied on her to save me. Or let's just say she's making 100k a month and then she quits. Or let's just say she makes 100k a month and I don't know, something crazy happens. I don't know. But like this one's saying that I can't rely on a career to save me because even if I do obviously make that great like a good amount of money, like there's other agencies that are just levels above me, and obviously like they are going to be able to take a creator to like more than what I could, or even if I could get them there, they'd be able to do it quicker with like connections and stuff. But yeah, a bit of a ramble, but like I say, I'm gonna stop relying on people to save me because having my entire business on one person, it just yeah, like it's just not sustainable. It's not a business. Like I said before, at the minute it's just an expensive hobby. So yeah, rebuilding as well with like full responsibility, like not blaming anyone for anything other than myself. And even like a case of just being like, oh, Will, like you're fucked up, you're a fucking idiot, whatever. Like more of a case of being like, okay, so this didn't work. Why didn't this work? Or I, or like this didn't work. Did I do what I was supposed to do, or did I just react out of emotion, or did I just panic and just do something without thinking? And then if I did that, why did I do that? Why did I not stick to my plan? So yeah, that as well. Obviously as well, like not chasing like easy wins. Like I've said this before, I know there's no sort of like shiny object syndrome. I know there's no like magic silver bullet in this industry, unless obviously you sign like a 10 out of 10 girl, 10 out of 10 creator, sorry, with like crazy assets that's like 10 out of 10 drop dead gorgeous. Then obviously like not, yeah. But like realistically, that's probably not gonna happen. But there's no like shiny object. There's no silver bullet. Like it's just consistency. Like I said it before, it's like the gym. Like you go to the gym every day, you eat right every day, and after a few months, you start to look better. And then every day you go to the gym, you lift a little bit more, you do a little bit more, and then like I say, like a few months later, you look better. That's just the way it is. Obviously, it's the same with everything. Like everything's just like consistency. Like yeah. I was trying to think like another analogy, but I just think the gym's the best one to use. And then yeah, I'm pretty sure that is everything. So yeah, tomorrow will, like I say, these will be a little bit messy. Obviously, like I've not done these a little bit better, but that's gonna be all for day 20. And I know obviously it's been a bit messy and a bit all over the place, but tomorrow I will be better.